Imagine standing inside a medieval castle at midnight in January. The stone walls sweat with cold, the air bites your lungs, and there is no radiator humming quietly in the background, no hidden furnace, no modern heating at all. Here's the shocking truth. Castles were often colder inside than the world outside, and yet people survived there for centuries. Not just survived, worked, slept, raised children, ruled kingdoms. How is that possible, you know? How did human bodies endure nights where breath fogged the air and ice formed on the inside of walls? Tonight's mystery isn't about bravery or toughness alone. It's about forgotten systems, subtle tricks, and survival intelligence so effective that it carried entire societies through winters that would overwhelm many modern homes today. Castles were never designed to be cosy. They were built to be unbreakable. Thick stone walls stopped armies, not cold winds, and massive halls prioritized defense over comfort. During medieval winters, especially in northern Europe, temperatures dropped for months at a time, and fuel was precious. Firewood had to be cut, hauled, guarded, and rationed. So, instead of heating buildings, people adapted themselves. Nobles, soldiers, servants, all lived within layered systems of warmth that evolved over generations. Castles became living organisms, their inhabitants learning which rooms held heat longer, which corridors funneled wind, and how to move through space with the seasons. Over time, survival became less about fighting winter, and more about understanding it. So, let's break it down, step by step. First, castles used heat zoning without realizing it. Small chambers, thick doors, and tapestries created pockets where warmth lingered. Large halls were used during the day. Sleeping happened in compact rooms where body heat mattered. Beds were placed away from exterior walls, surrounded by curtains that trapped warm air like tents. Straw mattresses insulated from stone floors, while layers of wool blankets, fur throws and clothing turned bodies into self-heating systems. People slept clothed, wore caps indoors, and shared beds because one body is cold, but three create warmth fast. Even fires, when used, weren't about heating air. They heated stone, iron and ceramics that slowly released warmth long after flames died. This wasn't random hardship. It was thermal engineering built from experience, trial and survival necessity. Here's where it gets uncomfortable for us today. Modern homes often waste energy trying to heat massive spaces evenly, while medieval people focused on warming where life actually happened. Today, survival experts and energy researchers are rediscovering these ideas: zone heating, thermal mass, layered insulation, and body-centered warmth. Wool blankets outperform many synthetics. Heavy curtains still block heat loss. Sleeping cooler improves rest when bedding is done right. Even shared warmth, through better insulation, smarter room use, and reduced dependence on constant heating, is suddenly relevant again as energy costs rise and winters grow harsher. What we call primitive was actually efficient, resilient, and deeply intelligent. The real shock isn't that castles were cold, it's that people understood how to live in them anyway. They didn't conquer winter with technology, they adapted to it with knowledge, discipline and cooperation. In a world that increasingly relies on invisible systems to stay comfortable. Medieval survival reminds us of something powerful. Warmth isn't just something you turn on. It's something you design, layer, share and protect. The next time a cold night creeps into your home, remember those stone walls, flickering shadows, and quiet ingenuity that kept generations alive against the cold. And if uncovering these forgotten strategies changes how you see history and your own comfort, then keep exploring, keep questioning, and consider staying with us for the next story hidden inside the past.